Hi, my name is Rochelle Teague, a juror in the Court Case 5, Employee Patient Privacy Complaint with the plaintiff Claire Wetmore and defendant AU Hospital. I have reviewed both sides of the case, and with further research, I will explain the ethical and legal ramification of this case and my decision. In this particular case, Ms. Wetmore is an employee of AU Hospital, but is also a patient. Ms. Wetmore's protected health information was impermissibly disclosed to her supervisor and the hospital's OR schedule containing information regarding her upcoming surgery via email. Whether a patient or employee, it is always in the best interest to protect the privacy of individuals' protected health information. AU Hospital stated that a patient's information is accessible to all employees and also stated that Ms. Wetmore is aware of the electronic health records policy and how the hospital utilizes this information. However, since the patient, Ms. Wetmore, did not give consent, which the hospital claims she did, to have her personal health information disclosed, let alone sent via email to her supervisor and made public to other employees, I feel that AU Hospital should be held responsible. According to Butillos in our text, no agency shall disclose any record which is contained in a system of records by any means of communication to any person or to another agency except pursuant to a written request by or with the prior written consent of the individual who the record pertains, unless disclosed of the record would be. In my research, under the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act of 1996, also known as HIPAA, provides data privacy and security provisions for safeguarding medical information. Under HIPAA, Title II, also known as Administrative Simplification Provisions, there are two provisions. There should have been office rules such as administrative safeguards, privacy and security rules according to HIPAA to determine which information each staff member should have access to. As a senior administrator representing AU Hospital, you should know the breach of privacy rule, which compromises the security or privacy of the protected health information. The AU Hospital spoke of the privacy rule, which allows employees to share patient health information with hospital when necessary, and that AU was well within their scope when distributing this information. In Ms. Wetmore's defense, she did not consent to any information sent via email to her supervisor or to other employees. Under the HIPAA regulations, there are reasonable safeguards and approaches within this policy. The OCR, other known as the Office of Civil Rights, states the privacy rules allow covered healthcare providers to communicate electronically, such as through email, with their patients, provided they apply reasonable safeguards when doing so. Employees should take certain precautions such as alerting a patient or checking email addresses for accuracy before sending the patient information. HIPAA security rule does not prohibit the use of E-Fi, patient health information. However, it requires covered entities to implement policies and procedures to restrict access to, protect the integrity of, and guard against unauthorized access to E-Fi. Although email communication is permitted, there are precautions and measures to warn patients of email communication if consented by the patient, and more importantly, to take necessary steps to protect the integrity of information shared over open networks. With that being said, I am in favor of the plaintiff, Claire Wetmore, and the impermissible disclosure of her protected health information disclosed to employees, which is unethical due to her private information such as Social Security number and the privacy of her medical history being publicized, as well as possible identity theft. According to HIPAA, these mistakes should have been avoided and more training should take place. The security rule requires covered entities to maintain reasonable and appropriate administrative, technical, and physical safeguards for protecting E-Fi.